What's up, everybody? Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net, and behind me you can see another beautiful Mercury Grand Marquis, number 2 of the 3 Grand Marquis trio that I pulled out of New Jersey just a few weeks ago. This is a 2007. This is Doris's 2007 Mercury Grand Marquis LS with just 29,000 miles. Really excited to show you this car. It's an absolutely gorgeous example of the last generation of the Grand Marquis, and it's a beautiful one. Beautiful white over like a stone gray leather interior LS, 29,000 miles. Let's get into it. Do a walk around video of it, show the inside, the outside, pop the hood, pop the trunk, take it for a ride back to the shop, tell you all about it in this video. Let's get into it. What's behind? And here she is, a beautiful performance white over a stone gray leather interior Mercury Grand Marquis LS. The LS would have been the top trim for the Grand Marquis lineup, where the GS was more of the base trim. The LSs came with either alloy wheels or chrome-plated alloy wheels. They have the fog lights you can see in the front. LSs also mostly came with leather, I believe. There's only a few options for these cars in the LS platform. Like I said, you could have got chrome wheels instead of just the alloy. I believe heated seats were the only other option for these cars. And you can correct me if I'm wrong down below. But otherwise, this is your pretty typical LS packaged Mercury Grand Marquis. Now, when I referenced Doris was the owner of this beautiful car. I purchased the car from her estate, her and her husband's 2010 Mercury Grand Marquis. I had a video on my YouTube channel just a few weeks ago of when I got both of those cars in. Doris's car is ready first, and here she is. Now, one of the things that I did do to this car that's the most noticeable is put white wall tires on this car. Probably another option because this car came with black wall tires, and I know white walls were an option, and I think white walls, especially on a white car, just absolutely make a car look beautiful. It's got a nice dove gray pinstripe down both sides. Just a really nice car all the way around. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing over the top. I didn't do any chrome to this car. Just kind of wanted to leave it your typical Mercury Grand Marquis, and this is a 29,000 mile example in really, really great shape. Excuse me. This car was just so well cared for and so well loved, and I can show you in the glove box when we get into the car the history and the records that they kept with this car. You know, fuel records, service records, all handwritten by Doris's husband. Something you just don't see anymore. Anyways, we're going to go around this car. I'm going to show you a few little minor blemishes. Nothing too crazy with this car. Show you the front here. Headlights, lenses are all in beautiful shape. Now I'm going to know where everything is on this car because I already did this video. Came out here bright and early this morning, but it's just too bright out, so I'm here again doing it on a Sunday. Just trying to really make this car pop. You can see I had both the front and rear bumpers refinished on this car. They just had minor old lady scuffs. It's a funny, both Grand Marquis, the 10 and this one, had scuffs right here. Nothing crazy, but just enough that warranted them to be refinished. And I wanted them to really present well. But you can see, like I said, beautiful lenses showing signs of a garage car, and both these cars were garaged. Paint is in absolutely beautiful shape throughout. Brand new white wall tires, 225 60/16 Travel Star white walls mounted on a really nice set of alloy wheels. Showing, I just cleaned these, but a little bit of brake dust apparently from driving it over here. Beautiful set of 16-inch alloy wheels. Paint on the car, like I said, is in really nice shape. It does have a beautiful gray twin stripe down the side here. One scratch right there on the hood. That was touched up at one point. All original glass throughout. You can see here the, ain't focusing, but Ford car light. Paint on the roof, beautiful. No question, both these cars have been garaged, and both are really well cared for. Now, I did have my paintless dent removal service come out and pop a few little dings here and there. Nothing too crazy. You can see here mirrors show really nice. Again, Ford original glass, Ford Motor Company. But looking down the side here, you can see how nice and straight this Grand Marquis is. Another 225 60/16 alloy wheel, white sidewall tire. This car had the original Michelins on it that were date coded from 2007. So I know it came with black wall tires because they were still on the car. Same with her husband's car. His 2010 still has those original Michelins, but he got white walls with his. Holman Lincoln Mercury was the selling dealer of this car. Paint on it is in really, really nice shape. Again, both front and rear bumper covers refinished. They look great. LS Grand Marquis. Really nothing too crazy on this car. As far as things to point out, a little chip right there. And I don't know what that is. Must have been something I picked up afterwards. It's not a chip, it's just like a little bug or something. Paint, again, on the roof is absolutely beautiful. Come down the quarter here. Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. You can see another beautiful 225 60/16 Travel Star white wall. You look inside there, see if we can focus. Probably not. Very, very clean. I mean, all inside the jams. No rust on these cars. They are New Jersey cars, but beautiful, well-kept New Jersey cars. Now, there were some minor chips right there on the edge that were touched up. Small little scuff right there. And then you can see a few other ones that were touched up on this door molding. Mirror has a little bit of a paint transfer right there. Look how clean inside. That's just a little bit of road kick up. Wipe that away. Really, really clean. Another 225 60/16 alloy wheel. Now there's one ding right here where I couldn't get out. Just where it was located, he couldn't get that one out. And then there was a chip right there on the hood, right there as well. All minor stuff. Really beautiful 29,000 mile car. Thank you, Doris, for taking such great care of this beautiful Mercury Grand Marquis. I absolutely love the look with the fog lights. Now, if these cars don't come with fog lights, they have little blackout panels there on the GS's. It's funny what just a set of fog lights will do to change the look of a car. I think it looks beautiful. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, let's take a look on the inside of this Mercury. Show you how beautiful Doris kept the inside of this 29,000 mile car. Now, Doris didn't buy this car brand new. Her husband got a brand new 2010 Mercury Grand Marquis. I may have already said it, but Doris got this car used. It was 1 year old. I believe it had just about 10,000 miles on it when they bought it. See all the switches and everything. Really, really nice shape. And they bought the car from Holman Mercury, Lincoln Mercury. This car, so from 2008, I believe, was when they bought the car. From 2008 all the way up until now, they only put 10,000 miles on this car. which is absolutely crazy to think of. But they're 2010, they only put 15,000 miles, and they bought that one brand new. Carpeting is all in a really great shape. Door sills, seats, a little bit of creasing going on the edge here. A little bit of leather crease, I should say. But real clean, real soft, supple leather throughout. Nice and clean, just how we like them. Well preserved by a sweet lady Doris. Now the door panels in the back here, they have like this kind of faux looking, what would have been an ashtray in the earlier Crown Vics and Grand Marquis, but it's really just a kind of a cover now. Carpeting again looks real nice. Back seat shows beautiful. Probably very few people rode in the back seat of this one. See here, even the seat belts, chrome on the seat belts, in really, really nice shape. Open this up. Nice and clean there. Now this was the only stain that I couldn't get out. It's like a pink, red stain. Tiny little guy right there, but it is there. I don't know what that was. What would have caused that. And back seat leather is beautiful. Carpeting. Again, the door panel shows real nice. Probably very few backseat passengers in Doris's Grand Marquis, and it was probably from the first owner. So gym, nice and clean. Dual power seats, window switches, locks. Even a little cubby there for maps and crochet things. Real clean. Obviously all fake plastic wood, but nicely done. You know, these cars weren't built to wow customers and, you know, steal them away as luxury car buys. Nice soft, supple leather. 50-50 split with dual 50-50 armrests. Beautiful. Let's jump behind the driver's seat. All right, we're behind the wheel of the 07 Grand Marquis, and I think I showed you in the video when I got these cars in the key situation. I have all three keys, 2 master keys, and then 2 remotes. But Doris, she labeled all her keys, and I'm sure they had to because they had 2 Grand Marquis with the same keys in the house. 07 clearly marked on these, but then they even took it a step further, and Doris wrote her name on the keys, which I think is absolutely adorable. I'm gonna start this up. 29,325 miles. Yep, we can get the trunk open. Yeah, 29,325 miles. Center stack here kind of, you know, shows you different trip meters, fuel economy, average ratings. You can go through a system check. You press select, oil life. I don't know why that doesn't show 100. We just changed it. All systems okay. System faults, trunk, yeah, we know trunk is open. Go back to show the mileage there. The cool thing with these fog light cars is it's got the switch here. You can put it in automatic, and a simple pull will pull for the fog lights. So we'll put those on. You can see a little green light up there. Power foot pedals, power adjustable driver's seat, all your windows, your locks, window locks, express down, apparently only on the driver's side. Not an express up. Center console here. The thing that always tripped me up with these is mode, east. It's either on or off. It's not like it shows you anything else, which is kind of similar to the town cars. You have 3 HomeLink garage door openers here. Tilt this down. Nice leather wrapped wheel. Getting back over here to some of the owner's manual and pamphlets that I have here. I'll show you these ones last here, but right here I got the 2007 Grand Marquis owner's manual, the supplement books and stuff like that. It was kind of cute. Again, love old people when they do stuff like this. Is they wrote in the back here how to reset the fuel, sorry, not the fuel, but the oil percentage. 6 quarts of 520. Got the Motorcraft filter number, 820S. AC Delco part numbers, Motorcraft part numbers, Fram, Pure Line, how to reset the oil life, all written in here. Reset oil change, page 75, go figure. So I love seeing stuff like that. Is totally cool. Shows you how much they love this car. This is something that you just do not see anymore at all. 2 little books in this car that have been with this car apparently since they bought it. And I think I briefly showed you that when I showed you these cars coming in. But September 9th of 07 at 11,000 miles. Shows their first oil change, how much it cost. April 5th, 08, September 27th of 08. All the mileage readings right here, handwritten by what I would assume would be Doris's husband. December 7th, 2011, oil change, couple batteries, new battery in 2018. Tire something, definitely not a tire change in 2019. Oil change, and another new battery. February 12th, 2022 at 28,670 miles. New battery installed just 1 year ago. So that's cool for the service part of it. But this is the fuel consumption log. And they wrote down every time they put fuel in this car, how much they paid, how many gallons they used. It's absolutely incredible that they would take this amount of care to write this stuff down. So both those books will go with the car as well. I'm going to jump out and take a look inside the trunk. Also under the hood while we're here. Under the hood of this car is in phenomenal shape. Really beautiful. Really, really clean. 29,000 mile car, and it absolutely looks just shortly right off the showroom floor. When you look how clean all the hardware is here, all the bracketry. Looks like I missed a leaf. Nobody's perfect. But look at how nice and tidy this engine bay is. She runs absolutely perfectly. We did just do an oil change to it. So it does have a fresh oil change. I did not log it in the book. But it did just get a fresh oil change. Even under the hood, the underhood matting is in really nice shape. And look at this. Super, super clean under here. Die-Hard battery, which is a replacement from 2022. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous underneath this hood. Hood shuts perfectly. Take a look inside this trunk. Pop this guy open. And inside, you can see here, I have all 4 original floor mats. Your driver's side with the grommet, passenger side, and then the 2 rear floor mats. Don't mind my wiping material there. You have your fuel pump inertia shut-off switch. There is no air suspension in this car, so there's no air suspension shut-off switch. It does have the original unused spare. And you can see back there the jacking parts as well from lug wrench and stuff like that. Close that down. Let's take it for a spin. All right. Take this one for a spin. Back to the shop here. These cars are an absolute pleasure to drive. Honestly, these cars are cars that really will last forever. You know, kind of like that Buick Century that I had and all the town cars I have. These Panther platform cars are time tested, real strong products, you know, that a lot of people have a hard time wrapping their head around, you know, buying one of these things at this point in their life and using it as a daily driver. Like, the people that look at cars as an appliance, as a commodity, don't understand the people like you or I who love these cars and don't want a new car. We want the nicest possible version of that old car, because it's like an old pair of shoes. These cars, anybody can get in. They're simple, they're easy to work on, they're very, very reliable. Unlike today's cars out there with all this active fuel management and turbos and all this other BS that they put in these cars, this is kind of like the real end of the era. These Grand Marquis, the town cars, were kind of the end of that simple, easy to work on if you want to work on it yourself, or to have it serviced. You can bring it anywhere, to a Ford dealer, you can bring it to an independent repair shop. It's OBD2, you know, so it's easy to scan for any kind of issues. But really, these cars are very, very robust, very issue-free, and that's why so many people love buying these Grand Marquis and the town cars, just to have as a driver, because you can't get a car that has a cabin like this, nice, big, comfortable, reliable. You just can't get that today. And I'm kind of upset that I kind of missed my window on these cars. I look at the town cars and I look at these the same way, that, you know, in the later part of their production, when they were winding down, you know, the late 2000s, 2010, 11, I was in no position to go buy one of these cars new. But today, if I was in today's position and they were winding down these cars, I would definitely go out and buy maybe one or two brand new ones, put them away, because these were the last. And I was too young to know that when that happened. Actually, 2011, I was just out of high school back in 07. So, you know, it wasn't something that I was really thinking about, going out and buying a Grand Marquis. But, you know, I've never bought a brand new car in my life before, and I really wish I could. But there's nothing today that really excites me. But inside the cabin here, nice and quiet. We mash it down. I mean, she's no rocket ship that's just going to blow you away. But she gets up and moves. They do what they have to do, and they do it comfortably. 6-passenger, full bench seat, rear-wheel drive, and classy. White walls, you know, nice painted stripe. That's what I love about these cars. Horn works. Cruise is set. Radio works. Climate control does work. Heat and air conditioning. Got automatic climate control. Should be doing this while I drive. Anyways, any questions about this Grand Marquis, give me a call, 978-930-1004. My name is Anthony. Totally appreciate everybody for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments about these last of the Mohegans, these big Grand Marquis. I haven't had one of this vintage in quite some time. I got this one and the other one here, and I may have just purchased another one. Don't know yet. But 978-930-1004. Hit up my website, specialtymotorcars.net, for the still pictures of this car. Also, you can hit my merch store if you want to get some specialty motor car merch, either Papa Bear or myself, or got some cool Cadillac brougham shirts or Lincoln Town Car shirts. Real cool pieces there. Check it out, specialtymotorcars.net. Price on this Grand Marquis is going to be $14,995. If you have any questions, like I said, give me a call anytime. Don't let distance stop you from getting a dream car like this in your driveway. My name is Anthony. I can help you get this car delivered right to you. I'm located in Pelham, New Hampshire, but I can ship cars anywhere. I got 2 cars going out to Florida, 1 car going out to California. No distance is an issue. 978-930-1004. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you on the next one. And look what we have here. Before I end this video, I want to show you this cool little duo here. 29,000 mile 2007 Mercury Grand Marquis. 2007 Lincoln Town Car Designer Series, also with 29,000 miles in a beautiful white chocolate pearl. Why I love what I do. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you on the next time. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because as you can see, I got more coming in every day. Thanks for watching.